Welcome to Morganable, where we serve you with authentic news, stories, documentaries, updates, and magazine-style insights on our society and the larger world, and more importantly, about places that fall under the radar of the mainstream media machinery. We invite you to embark on this exciting journey of enlightenment with us. Morganable, your vehicle of enlightenment. The Owa Obokun and paramount ruler of Ijeshaland, Oba Gabriel Aromolaran II, who passed away on September 12, 2024 after a brief illness, has been laid to rest. The burial followed a 90-day traditional rite observed by citizens, family, friends, and traditional leaders. Oba Aromolaran, who ascended to the throne on February 20, 1982, served as the chairman of the Osun State Council of Traditional Leaders from October 2017 until his passing at the age of 86. The burial ceremonies took place at various locations, including the palace in Ilesha and the Zenabab Event Hall, among others. The atmosphere was a mix of celebration and reflection. At the palace, traditionalists, royal chiefs, families, and citizens performed dance rituals to honor the late king, and indigenous musicians lighted up the atmosphere. Meanwhile, at Zenabab Event Hall, renowned musician Yinka Ayefele entertained guests with his melodious songs, while dancers added color to the event. The occasion attracted prominent personalities, including former Osun State Governor and Minister of Interior Rauf Aregbesola, alongside other political figures and traditional rulers, showing the wide influence and respect the late Oba commanded. With the burial concluded, process of selecting the next Owa Obokun is expected to begin. According to the rotational arrangements in Ijeshaland, the successor will emerge from the Belaro ruling house, which comprises the Ofokutu and Ajimoko families, including the Hastrop family. The late Oba Aromolaran belonged to the Bilayi Arere ruling house, which produced him through the Aromolaran family. The 13 high chiefs and traditional rulers who serve as kingmakers in Ijeshaland will oversee the selection of the next monarch. Speaking with Morganable media at the palace, Prince Isaac Hastrap, who is of royal blood and volunteer press secretary to the late Oba, described him as a man of integrity and a pillar of truth who was deeply rooted in Yoruba traditions.
Happens to be a very revered paramount ruler in Ijeshaland. A man that always stood by truth. He knew his worth in society. It doesn't mean his word. Even in death, he speaks on and he lives on. So whatever that came out of Owa's mouth will never return unfulfilled.
He highlighted the king's dedication to cultural practices, including working 21 times around the sacred structure during New Year's rites, even in his old age. Hastrop encouraged the late monarch's children to emulate his virtues and expressed hope for his successor, who would continue to develop Ijeshaland in areas like education, infrastructure, and commerce. At Zenabab Event Hall, one of the contenders for the throne, Michael Kayode Arimoro, also paid tribute to Oba Aromolaran, describing him as a reformer who brought significant changes to Ijeshaland during his reign.
Someone that came on the throne in 1982 when he was in his mid-40s. At that time, he was a publisher. He's a well-read and versed king. And he reigned for over 40 years, and in those 40 years, there are remarkable improvements and transformation in Ijeshaland. And it will only make sense for us to have someone that can continue in that land and expand on unity and expand on being able to globalize the traditions of the Ijesha.
In order to keep contributing his quota to the society, Michael announced the program for December 19, 2024, aimed at gathering ideas from stakeholders to ensure the continued progress of Ijeshaland by blending tradition with modern innovations. Follow the funeral ceremonies and December 14. A Thanksgiving service was held on December 15 to honor the life and legacy of Oba Gabriel Aromolaran II. Thanks for watching us today and for joining us on our journey of enlightenment. Morganable, the vehicle of enlightenment.